Okay. Hey, I'm Dr. Gorman. I'm here with one of my elite athletes, Sam, and his dad, Bob. And we were just checking out some things related to his knee and trying to figure out why something wasn't working as well as it was, because he had injured it. And we just realized that he's actually got his shoes and his laces too tight. So I wanted to just do a little demonstration, because your feet are super important in general, but also with athletes, because that's wherever your foot's at in space, that's actually how it's sending signals to your brain to tell all the different muscles in your body where they are at and what they need to be doing. So if I just take a big muscle, a gait muscle like this, and he's a pretty big guy here, and I'm tested deltoid, so push up, and he's pretty good there. And I'm gonna actually have his dad just squeeze the front of his foot. And what I'm trying to do is mimic the fact that most people wear shoes that are too tight, or they tie them too tight, especially at the bottom. And this is basically having his brain think that there's part of his bottom of his foot that's actually landing, but it's actually not, because of the pressure on the feet. So if we bring this up, go ahead, Bob, and I just wanted to show that. So he's squeezing down there, push up real hard, and real hard, come on. Okay, hard as you can. Yeah, and there's just nothing there. And it looks like voodoo magic. It's really the amazingness of his brain and his body and how this nervous system is supposed to work. Because when we walk, when certain parts of the feet touch the ground, certain muscles in your hips, your glutes, and your muscles in your neck and your shoulder, they should turn on and turn off, meaning they should be getting certain signals if everything's working correctly. So if you're not getting the right signals from down bottom coming up, it's going to send the wrong information. It's going to do the same thing with his neck here, because his neck's also a muscle of gait, because as we walk, one foot's forward, but the upper body is actually twisted the other way. So if you're getting the wrong signal, when we squeeze there, his shoulder wants to be allowed to move forward. And so it thinks that that's the part of gait that he's in. So if we were to take this muscle here, it's called the sternocleidomastoid, SCM, and push, and he's a big, strong guy. We just squeeze there, and we come back, and I barely have to push, and it almost looks like he's faking it, right? And push real hard. Got it, Pop? Yeah, and there's just, and again, that's actually normal response if he was in that part of gait or that part of that stance there. And so, because that should turn off so that as his arm moves forward and his head turns, it's very fluid and it saves energy. It's very efficient, very coordinated, right? So, but you can have all kinds of not only injuries, but chronic issues that keep responding that come from the body not communicating properly, whether it's the feet, whether it's the spine, whether it's issues with the jaw or the head. Any of those nerves that get interfered with or the signals don't work, it can cause problems. We can even be well-meaning and be taping an ankle in sports medicine and tape it too far down, and we'll get the exact same response. So just something for everybody, but especially athletes, to be aware of, making sure your shoes are big enough and wide enough and you don't tie them too tight.